Toronto International, information Foxtrot, weather at 1100 Zulu, wind 310 at 11, visibility 1.
For Jazz 494, ready for Jazz.
Jazz 494, head over to lane number 5, hold at 5 Alpha.
Lane 5, hold at 5 Alpha, Jazz 494.
Hello and welcome to Toronto Pearson International Airport. As you heard by the ATC calls, we are on board Jazz 494. The flight is actually operated as Air Canada 8494 with direct service from Toronto Pearson to St. John, New Brunswick. The aircraft we're flying on today is a 16-year-old Embraer E175, registration Charlie Fox Romeo Quebec November. Taxiing out of the Terminal 1 ramp area, we pass by an Air Canada Airbus A321 and a Air Canada Boeing 787 Dreamliner. I did a quick tour and review video of the Dreamliner we flew to Vancouver several weeks after this flight. If you'd like to check that out, check out the link at the end of this video.
Jazz 494, hold short of Alpha Kilo behind Sunwing there up ahead, and then contact ground on 2165 today.
Now, this being an early Sunday morning flight, the flight was only about 40% full. And when Air Canada operates flights that aren't at capacity, they offer the business class seating at a greatly reduced price. Having never flown business class and it only being a very small upgrade fee, I opted in for the business class seat. Sitting in seat 3 Alpha, I had a window and an aisle seat, as in the Embraer it's a 1 and 2 configuration in business class.
494, line up on 824 left. Line up on 824 left, Jazz 494. Toronto Rouge 1654, you might want to do a runway inspection. We might have hit a bird.
Rouge 1654, okay. And over to departure now, and everything's good though?
Yeah, everything looks good, but yeah, there might be something on the runway.
Okay, roger. This 494, it's going to be a few minutes in position there. We had a bird strike on 24 left, so I'm sure you heard it.
Roger, 494.
Birdman 74, you with me?
Birdman 74 with you.
Birdman 74, proceed on to runway 24 left, traffic and positions waiting.
Runway 24 left, check mark Birdman 74.
They didn't really say where they hit it, they just said it's on the runway.
Check mark Birdman 74. Ground Birdman 74 off, 24 left on Yankee.
Birdman 74, check your off, and what did you find?
I found a Canada Goose, fantastic.
Jazz 494, wind 310, 12, clear takeoff, runway 24 left.
Clear takeoff 24 left, Jazz 494.
Okay, 966, line up runway 24 left, keep the Embraer in sight for visual departure.
Line up 24 left, and keep the Embraer in sight at 966.
Climbing off at 24 left at Toronto Pearson, I realized somehow I'd inadvertently turned off the stability control on my camera. I apologize, that's why the video was a little shaky at the beginning. And we'll just speed things up here a little bit because the departure was actually fairly boring. Pretty smooth air, a little choppy when we got up through the clouds, and the clouds is what we saw basically the whole trip all the way to St. John. Even with all the cloud cover, ironically, there was one little spot I could see the ground, and it was over Kingston, Ontario. Anybody that knows Kingston, you can see the Cataraqui River down there and the new third crossing bridge being built just south of the 401. On approach to runway 05 at St. John, New Brunswick, the weather was basically at its minimums. Ceiling was right around 500 feet. It wasn't until the last minute the ground came into view on our approach. A solid but smooth touchdown by the Air Canada Jazz crew as usual. Spoilers are up. Not a whole lot of reverse thrust at landing. 0523 at St. John is over 7,000 feet long, and due to the airport configuration, the terminal is at the far end of the runway, so it's basically a rollout all the way down to the end.
Welcome to St. John. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. Area line is don't touch the aspect of the seatbelt sign. Looking at the service on our team and holding on the aircraft, please ensure you have all your personal and check devices with you. Once on the ground, please do not smoke, use headsets or cell phones until inside the terminal building. You can smoke.
And I'll speed the video up here again as we taxi off 23 across Alpha over terminal area. We see a Flair Airlines 737 waiting at the end of runway 32 for its departure off of 05. Now, unlike larger airports, St. John, being a smaller regional airport, does not have a parallel taxiway along its main runway. This means departing traffic has to wait for a landing aircraft to pull out of the way so they can then begin their taxi back down the runway and turn around at the end for their takeoff. I hope you enjoyed the video of our flight from Toronto to St. John's on board the Embraer E175. If you did, please give the video a like, give it a thumbs up. You want to see a few more like this, subscribe to the channel. I've got a whole playlist on aircraft flights. Until next time, thanks for watching.